Hey guys, we have a 20-minute endurance climb today. That's right, a 20 minutes endurance climb. We got 2 rounds, 10 minutes each. So come on, let's get started. Okay, so we have our timer set. We're going to do a forward grip, meaning our fingers are facing away from us. We're doing a long stride here. We want to make sure our toes are facing forward and our knees are facing forward. Our hips are back and our core is tucked in. We really want to push and pull with those handlebars for that upper body work. Just taking a nice long stride. This is a warm-up, guys. Okay, so let's reverse that grip. Our fingers are facing us now. We're taking the same long stride. Keeping in mind that we want our toes facing forward, our knees facing forward, and our hips are back. Great job, guys. We have a 45-second sprint. So for 45 seconds, I want a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 motion from you. Make sure that you're pushing down with the heel of your foot. Okay, so we want to make sure we're not swaying our hips back and forth. We just want an up and down motion here. Come on, guys, you got this. This is our endurance climb today. So we're going to be holding these sprints and holding these movements for a little longer. Great job. Okay, now we have a 15-second active recovery. We want to go back into our reverse grip. And this time, guys, we're going to do a long sprint. Okay, meaning that we're going to do a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 motion a little faster than we did in our warm-up. Keeping that core tucked in, pushing and pulling with those handlebars, making sure we're not swaying our hips back and forth. Let's move, guys. Let's move. As you see here, I'm really fighting for it. But we got this. Great job, guys. We have a 15-second active recovery here. We have earned that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our hand on a fixed handlebar here. For 60 seconds, we're doing a single leg press up. We're working on our right leg. We want to make sure that our hips are back. Again, our knees are facing forward, toes are facing forward. We don't want to lock out our knee while doing this movement here. We really want to press up on that right leg while our left leg stays stationary. Get those hips back, guys. We want to make sure that those knees are not going over our toe. Really isolating that right leg, putting all the load on that right leg. Great job, guys. Okay, so let's switch it. Now we're going to work the left leg. We're doing a press up on the left leg while that right leg is stationary, keeping those hips back, putting all the load on that left leg. Keeping a light touch on that handlebar as well. Not too much pressure. We want to make sure that we're putting all that work in our lower bodies and not resting on our fixed handlebar. Great job, guys. We have a 60-second climb. So we're climbing the ladder here. We're going up and down as if we're going up and down a ladder or a stairway. However, we're pushing and pulling with those handlebars to get that upper body work. Down and up. Get those hips back when you go down. You want sort of like a squat position, and we're coming back up. Keeping the core tight here. All right, great job. We're just going up and down. Making sure to push with the heel of your feet. You really want to activate our backside by pressing down with our heel. Great job. Now we're just going to be doing a short stride with our hands on the fixed handlebar, giving ourselves a little bit of break from all that work. Just a short stride. Don't want to press down or be leaning on your fixed handlebar. The light touch there. Now, for 30 seconds, we're going to do a long stride, keeping our hands on the fixed handlebar. Taking our strides longer than the short stride there. Keeping those hips back, pressing down with the heel of our foot. Okay guys, let's get ready for that 45-second sprint again. We're doing a short sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 movements for 45 seconds. You guys got this. As you can see, we have our forward grip. We're pushing and pulling with those handlebars. We're pressing down with the heels of our feet, and we are moving those legs. Great job, guys. We have a 15-second active recovery before we go back into that long sprint again. Okay, let's reverse the grip. And now let's get into that long sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep that core tight. Guys, the MaxiClimber is a full body workout. As you see, we're working our upper body. We're working the lower body. We're keeping that core tight. Everything is being worked here. We are getting a full body workout with just this equipment alone. Isn't that amazing? Look at us go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I have my resistance set at 2 on my MaxiClimber, but you can go as heavy or as light as you want. The whole point is to get moving. The struggle is real. Active recovery here. All right, we're just taking a little bit of an active rest. All right. We have earned a 30-second short sprint with our hands on our fixed handlebar. Let's just say this is a nice little extended active recovery. A much needed one. Great job, guys. Okay, now we're keeping our hands on the fixed handlebar, but we're doing a long stride. try to get our thighs as close to that fixed handlebar as we can. That's really going to work that lower body, start to sculpt that booty, all the things that you are trying to achieve working on the MaxiClimber. Okay, round 2, guys. We're going back to that forward grip, long stride for 30 seconds. We really want to make sure we're getting the upper body worked by pushing and pulling with those handlebars. Again, keeping our core tucked in, our hips are back, our knees are facing forward, and we are pressing down with the heels of our feet. Okay, keeping that same long stride, but we're just going to reverse the grip. So again, our fingers are facing us, and we're pushing and we're pulling with the handlebars. Remembering to keep that core tucked in. Okay guys, let's get ready for that 45-second short sprint again. Keeping that reverse grip, let's go back into our 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 movements for 45 seconds. No swaying back and forth with those hips. Up and down motions. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good job, guys. Keeping that core tucked in. Pushing and pulling with the handlebars. We are working it today, guys. Nice. We have a 15-second active recovery before we go into that 45-second long sprint. Get ready. Let's reverse the grip, forward grip, and get ready for that 45-second long sprint again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Push and pull with those handlebars, pressing down with the heel of our foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This is where it gets a little challenging, guys. It takes a little extra energy to get these long strides in, but we got this. Already starting to get sweaty. Whew. Okay, active recovery for 15 seconds. Oh, we have earned that. Okay, so now we're going to go into our single leg press again. We're just focusing on the right leg, keeping that left leg stationary. Again, we're pressing our hips back, pressing down with the heel of our foot. We're making sure we're not locking our knees out. And also, we want to make sure our knees are not going over our toes, which is why we want our hips to go back. We don't want to put too much pressure on our handlebars. We just want a nice light touch. Again, we want to put all that load on that right leg. Really pressing up on that leg. Okay, let's switch that leg. We are doing a single leg press up on the left leg, keeping that right leg stationary. Keeping the hips back, knees go forward, toes are forward. Pressing down with the heel of our foot. Pressing up. Great job, guys. Okay, let's reverse our grip. We're going back into the climb the ladder. We're going up and down, up and down for 60 seconds. Really press those hips back. Pushing and pulling with our handlebars, keeping our core tucked in. Great job, guys. Now we're placing our hands back on the fixed handlebar, making sure we're not leaning in. We're going to keep our light touch here, and we're just doing a 30-second stride. Just another reminder to press down with the heels of your feet. The reminders come in quite handy because we have a tendency while we're on the MaxiClimber to press on with our toes or press forward, but we really want to work our back body. Okay, keeping our hands on the fixed handlebar, we're just going to go into a long stride here. Really getting those thighs up towards that fixed handlebar as much as possible. That's going to get us that long stride. Okay guys, let's do a reverse grip here. We're going back into our 45-second short sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Our core is tucked in. We're pushing and pulling with those handlebars. Come on guys, you got this. This is our endurance climb. Yes. Get it nice and sweaty here. Great job. We have a 15-second active recovery before we go back into our long sprint. So let's get ready. Let's reverse that grip, forward grip. And now we're going back into our 45-second long sprint. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Really climbing up that mountain. Guys, we're climbing the mountain of success here. So let's get moving. This will be our last sprint, so give it all you got, guys. Give it all you got. Great job. Here's our active recovery, 15 seconds. And I'm happy to say that we're going into our cool down. We have a 30-second short stride here. Place your hands on the fixed handlebars, on the fixed handlebar. And just short movements. Using this time to bring our heart rate down. You guys should be quite proud of yourself for getting this far on this climb. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish off a 30-second long stride here. Just nice, slow movements, long movements to finish up our 20-minute endurance climb. Amazing work, guys. Great job. Okay, guys, that was your 20-minute endurance climb. I know you got just as sweaty as I did. So go grab your water, towel off, and I will see you guys on the next climb. Bye.